Now, there has been a stark change in the way the Republicans talk about vaccination this week. So I do not know if they've had some kind of a meeting and they all see the writing on the wall that, hey, we're getting ready to kill our constituency. And that they are now just doing a complete 180 and trying to get the word out about vaccines. I mean, they're being hampered by, other people in their party.
Yeah, I don't know how many times you all have heard me say this, but I'm a huge fan of vaccinations. As a polio victim myself when I was young, I've studied that disease. It took 70 years to come up with 2 vaccines that finally ended the polio threat. As a result of Operation Warp Speed, not 1, not 2, but 3 highly effective vaccines. And so I'm perplexed.
And I do want to take the opportunity. Apparently, there's some misinformation about the J&J vaccine going around. And even I've been wrong about its efficacy rate. I've been citing that, 70-something number. The trial was done at a different time than the Moderna and the Pfizer vaccines. Those trials were done during the summer. I saw immunologists say that had those trials been done in the fall where the J&J vaccine was, the efficacy rate would have been about the same. So take that for what you will. The J&J vaccine is apparently just as effective as the other vaccines. The lower number was a misnomer.
The difficulty we have in finishing the job, if you're a football fan, we're in the red zone, but we're not in the end zone yet, and we need to keep preaching.
I don't think we're in the red zone. I don't even know if we're on our side of the field yet. Seriously, Mitch. I think the worst of this may yet be to come.
That getting the vaccine is important. Nobody knows more about that than Senator Blunt. I don't know if you want to add anything, Roy, to what I've said here, but
Senator Blunt, that's one blunt I wouldn't smoke.
Finish the job, and part of it is just convincing the American people of the importance of doing this.
Well, good luck convincing the American people of that importance. Mitch, why don't you go look at, that was a New York Post piece that I was playing it from. Why don't you go look at the comments on that New York Post piece? Or why don't we just see what a state rep inside of your own state is saying? You hope I understand that everyone hates Mitch McConnell. Honey, I'm from Kentucky. I know Mitch McConnell personally. I've interviewed him numerous times. What the fuck? Come into my chat. Talking about, I hope you understand everyone hates Mitch McConnell. What the what? What kind of fucking retort is that to me? I could probably pull a McConnell interview out of my archives right now. One time, I went to the Brickyard 400, and I did a shit ton of meth at the Brickyard 400, and the next day I had to go to a Mitch McConnell speech. This was probably 2005? I want to say 2005. And I had to go to a Mitch McConnell speech on Monday, after I've been doing fucking meth at the Brickyard in Indiana the entire fucking weekend. I'm sitting there in the front row because I'm a reporter in a suit and tie and everything. Fall the fuck asleep because it's like 8:30 in the morning. Woke up because Mitch McConnell is not the most enthralling speaker, in case you don't know. From Mitch McConnell's state of Kentucky, plenty of vaccine information here.
Controversial tweet about the pandemic. Our Kristen Kennedy's joining us now to explain how this all began. Kristen?
Well, Bill, this all started with a tweet by Representative Regina Huff. It included a picture of cult leader Jim Jones and White House medical advisor Dr.
I've seen that meme.
The Courier-Journal was first to report this. We do have that tweet pulled up right now. The caption over Jones's photo reads, "I persuaded over 900 people to drink my Kool-Aid." That's a reference to the 100 who died in Jones's cult after drinking poison.
My buddy had a t-shirt that said 100 religious fanatics can't be wrong. He came over to my house one time, and my mom made him put it on inside out. Which is amazing, knowing the obscene t-shirts I own.
78. In reaction to that photo, Dr. Fauci's caption reads, amateur. Representative Huff tweeted out the photo. She then deleted it and made a separate tweet saying she did.
Oh, she looks like a Regina Huff.
Comments, but then she deleted that tweet too. Huff says she does not have a.
By the way, as a media person, I would like to tell everybody, never, ever, ever delete a tweet. They are still available. Either apologize for it and own it, or say you stand by it and back it up with evidence. Don't fucking delete it. That is the wrong move.
It's come at a tough time. A lot of school leaders are trying to decide if they will require students to wear masks this year. She is the House Education Chair. And two of the counties that Huff represents, Laurel and Whitley, are back in the red zone this morning because of rising COVID cases.
She is the House Education Chair in the state of Kentucky. Fuck me.
Do you think we're stupid? You think we're fools?
Yes. Speaking of stupid fools, ladies and gentlemen, Ted Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, Ted Cruz.
I think it's real simple. There should be no mandates. There should be no vaccine mandates. There should be no mask mandates. We should respect individual liberty. Now, when it comes to vaccines, I believe in vaccines. So I've been vaccinated. Heidi's been vaccinated. My parents have been vaccinated. Heidi's parents have been vaccinated. I am encouraging Texans and Americans to get vaccinated, particularly if you're elderly, particularly if you're in a high-risk category. I think taking the vaccine makes sense. But I also believe in...
See, they've changed their tune.
I think you're able to make that decision for yourself. You're able to look at the cost-benefit analysis and make a choice about whether getting vaccinated is a good idea.
You got to walk that line, straddle that fence.
We haven't vaccinated our girls. We think the cost-benefit analysis is different for kids. The rate of...
Are they open for kids yet?
...for children is so low that trying a new vaccine... for
There are children on ventilators in my state right now.
Doesn't believe in individual responsibility. They don't believe in individual choice. They want the government to mandate, you must obey. And so I've introduced...
I want the government to mandate masks so that the onus is on them instead of the fucking minimum wage employee. So say you work at a store that implements a mask mandate, absent a government mandate, and what you are doing is just setting those minimum wage workers most of the time up to be harassed by assholes that vote Republican. So I do indeed want mask mandates from the government. One, because it's good policy. Two, because it will cut infection rates. And three, because it will protect the fucking workers that are on the front line. Ted Cruz.
Legislation in the Senate to ban vaccine passports, to ban the government saying we're going to issue a document to make sure you've had a vaccine. I've introduced legislation to end the mask mandate on airplanes. It is crazy right now that airplanes are mandating mask mandates.
It is crazy right now that we're not mandating masks everywhere. Ted Cruz, you stupid fuck.
It doesn't make any sense. And Democrats are opposing this because they believe
you just had the Texas Democrats from your state charter a plane and go to Washington, D.C., and now they've, like, what, 6 of them now? 7 of them have tested positive? And you fucks were mocking them for not wearing a mask on the plane. Jesus. Oh, shit. What did I do? I've lost the story here. Hold on. I'm sorry to make you guys look at Ted Cruz for that long. I fucked up. I've got to go find a story because we can't not do this one. By the way, stay tuned to the end of the show. It's going to get a little raunchy. Dolly Parton. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, we're going to get raunchy with Dolly Parton. Here we go. All right. Back to moron right-wingers and vaccinations. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene was asked by a reporter about if she had been vaccinated. Let's see her response.
What Scalise said today he got vaccinated, citing this Delta variant that's going around, and said he's confident that it's safe and effective. Two questions. Have you yourself gotten vaccinated, and do you disagree with the Republican whip?
Well, your first question is a violation of my HIPAA rights.
No, it's not. You don't know what HIPAA is. HIPAA prevents doctors, medical professionals, nurses, and shit from giving out information about their patients. You, ma'am, can voluntarily offer up information. The reporter can ask you about the information. Hello.
Aaron Navarro, CBS News. What Scalise said today he got vaccinated, citing this Delta variant that's going around, and said he's confident that it's safe and effective. Two questions. Have you yourself gotten vaccinated, and do you disagree?
What the fuck does he see outside?
Well, your first question is a violation of my HIPAA rights.
It is not. She's an idiot.
We don't have to reveal our medical records, and that also involves our vaccine records.
And do you disagree with Aaron Navarro?
Yeah, you don't have to. You did not have to do that at all. No, no, no. But it was not a violation of your HIPAA. Or a violation of HIPAA. Ohio Chief Medical Officer on unvaccinated becoming infected. It is really just a matter of time now. God damn.
What we now know with the advent of the Delta variant is that you only have two choices left. Either you get vaccinated or you are going to get COVID-19. And so really, I think what people need to do is balance which gives you the safest, the best path forward. Is
like 100 million people. That's like 100 million people. There's like 100 million people that are guaranteed to get it.
Is it the best path to get the vaccine or the best path to roll the dice and get COVID-19? I think as doctors, what we're saying is the choice to us is very clear. Your best choice, your safest choice is to get vaccinated. What we now know with
Let me say that in clearer terms. If you are able to get the vaccine and you haven't, you're an idiot. Not if you have like reasons why like you haven't been able to get to it yet. You should. I shouldn't say that. So I'm more or less referring to right-wing morons that say they still will not get the vaccine, or the ones that are on their fucking deathbeds asking the doctor, hey, can I have the vaccine now? Doctor in Alabama says, I'm sorry, but it's too late. Dr. Brittany Cobia said Monday that all but one of her COVID-19 patients in Alabama did not receive the vaccine. The vaccinated patient, she said, just needed a little oxygen and is expected to fully recover. Some of the others are dying. I'm admitting young, healthy people to the hospital with very serious COVID infections. One of the last things they do before they're intubated is beg me for the vaccine. I hold their hand and tell them that I'm sorry, but it's too late. But these are the same fucking people that are arguing with me in the comment section. 3 COVID-19 vaccines have been widely available in Alabama for months now, yet the state is the last in the nation in the vaccination rate with only 33.7%. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'm so fucking sorry. I wish I was wrong about this shit. Oh my Texas hospital reports first case of Lambda COVID-19 variant. Texas hospital system on Monday confirmed its first case of the COVID-19 Lambda variant that was first detected in Peru and has quickly spread throughout South America. Houston Methodist Hospital, a Texas hospital system with 8 facilities, confirmed its first Lambda case on Monday. ABC News reported data on the Lambda variant is currently limited, though it has been designated as a variant of interest by the World Health Organization. The designation places it apart from the variant of concern, such as the Delta variant. News of this new variant in Texas comes as cases in the U.S. have surged, with health officials stating that the highly contagious Delta variant has become the dominant strain of coronavirus in the country. But I mean, these people just don't understand. They don't. I know it's ignorant. There's a difference between stupidity and ignorance, and some of it has to be chalked up to stupidity. But a lot of it is ignorance. These people are like, I feel sorry for somebody born into a highly religious family in Alabama in the backwoods and fucking Aniata or some shit. And they're grown up indoctrinated into this far-right Christian nonsense, and like, it's not their fault that they were raised in that bullshit and they haven't had a chance to be exposed to anything else. And then when you come across somebody like me who's an asshole about opposing ideas, believe me, I struggle with this. I have the talent to convert people. I could go out and make intelligent arguments and convert people to my cause. I don't wanna. I wanna call people dumb fucks and make fun of them. I used to never cuss on social media. I used to be polite, and I would always make sound, cogent arguments. This was me coming off of the philosophy degree in college. This would have been around the 2013, 2014 time. But as we got into, 2015 and 2016, into the election, it fucking broke me. And that's when I just started calling people dumb fucks all the time. And that's when I started being banned on Facebook. Constantly.